Have you ever heard of a program that lets you buy a home even if you don't qualify for a traditional FHA loan? Well, I'm talking about I-10 borrowers, DACA recipients, self-employed buyers, and even people with little to no credit. Most people have never heard of it, but it's called the Dream Builder program. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how it works, who qualifies, and why this might be the single most important tool for buyers who have been told no by other lenders. Hi guys, my name is Ivan Simmental, the broker owner of The Mortgage Standard. And for over 12 years, I have been helping families not just get loans, but truly understand the mortgage process. And here's the reality. Too many people are being left out of homeownership simply because they don't fit inside the traditional credit box. That's where the Dream Builder comes in. It's not a theory. It's not some loophole or some scammy type of loan. It's a real program that helps underserved buyers lock in their path to owning a home. And so what makes the Dream Builder different? Well, first, let's clear this up. Dream Builder is not one of those shady rent-to-own deals where the landlord keeps all of the equity and you're basically paying extra rent. And you see, here is one of the biggest or the key difference. The home is actually bought using FHA financing by a government approved entity. So this is an actually backed HUD or FHA loan. And so the buyer immediately signs what's called a structured financing agreement. And that agreement secures their right to buy the home in the future at a locked in price. Every single monthly mortgage payment reduces that price over time. And so instead of renting and throwing your money away, your payments are literally working toward your home ownership. So who can use the Dream Builder program? Well, this program was built for buyers who normally get left behind. And so I want to give you the categories. So first we have I-10 borrowers. So these are people that don't have a social security number, but do work under an I-10 number. You can still qualify. DACA recipients, dreamers are included in this program. Self-employed buyers, instead of tax returns, you can use bank statements to prove your income. So low credit or no score, even buyers with under a 580 FICO score can be considered as long as they show alternate trade lines like rent, utilities, and even a phone bill. High debt to income ratios. So if your DTI is a little too high for FHA, the Dream Builder can still work for you. So basically, if you've been told no by a traditional lender, this can be your second shot to try to get pre-approved for a home loan. And so what I want to do now is I want to break down how it works from start to finish. Of course, we have to have your loan application. And so the buyer applies through a broker like myself. They can use either full documentation or alternative documentation like bank statements. So next is finding the home. The buyer picks the property they want, just like a normal purchase. And next, an FHA approved government entity buys the home using FHA financing. So the buyer then signs this agreement, which locks in the purchase price and records their rights on title. Next, the buyer moves in right away. Their monthly payments are set up similar to a mortgage payment. You have principal, taxes, insurance, plus a small servicing fee. And the cool thing that I like about this is that every payment reduces the option to buy price. So the longer they pay for it, or the longer that you pay for it, the cheaper it is to buy the home outright. And so you'll have a couple of exit options that are available to you. Eventually, the buyer or you can assume the FHA loan, refinance into their own loan, or sell the property and keep the appreciation, right? So it's flexible, but the key is that the buyer's equity and appreciation, they're protected. And so let me give you an example so that you can get some context. From 2020 to 2022, rent prices grew 6 times faster than the household income. Between 2020 and 2024, rent went up more than 24%. Meanwhile, home prices keep climbing and rates, well, they've been kind of unpredictable lately. If a buyer waits another 2 to 3 years to get get qualified, they could be facing higher prices, higher rents, and most importantly, missed equity. What I like about the Dream Builder program is that it locks in today's price and lets them build equity starting now instead of later. So here's an example scenario for you guys. Say you buy a house for $335,000, your down payment is 3.5%, which is $11,725. Your monthly payment is about $3,190 plus a small servicing fee. Now, the option to buy price goes down every time that you make your monthly mortgage payment. So instead of paying rent that disappears, the buyer is prepaying their ownership. And when the market goes up, they keep all of the equity, all of the appreciation is theirs. And so that's the difference between building wealth and just paying your bills or just paying rent. So this is also a game changer for realtors. How many times, realtors, I'm speaking to you, have you lost a deal because the buyer's DTI was just a little too high, their credit took a hit right before closing, or they couldn't provide the right documentation? Instead of losing the deal, you can put them into the Dream Builder loan. They move into a home now, and you still close a transaction and keep that client for life. It's been a deal saver for a lot of our realtors and a lot of clients. So here's the bottom line. The Dream Builder isn't for everyone. But if you're an I-10 borrower, a DACA recipient, or just self-employed or somebody that has been told no, this program might be your path to finally owning a home. If you're a buyer, reach out and let's see if you could potentially qualify for the Dream Builder loan. And if you're a realtor, this is a tool that you need in your toolkit to offer your clients. So please, please, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button if you want more breakdowns like this, and share this video with somebody that you know who's been struggling to buy a home, or if they're I-10 or DACA recipients, please share this video with them. I'm Ivan Simmental with The Mortgage Standard, and I'll see you on the next one.